Hello and welcome to Kids Move. I'm Michelee, and today we're going to talk about all the places you can go. Oh, the places you'll go. And so as we go through, all of us have been pretty careful because we haven't gone to a lot of places where there's a lot of people. We've been careful the last several months. And so at some point in time, though, we will be going places again and doing things. And when we do, this is one of my favorite books. It's called Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Zeus. And it said, congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you'll know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go, or the girl. And it talks about looking up and down the streets, and it says, and you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. So it's opener out there in the wide open air. Yeah. And this time of year, it's so beautiful. Get outside and enjoy that wide open air. And so you can see things that happen and the places to see. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole game and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will be on top of the rest. So just keep working at it. Keep knowing there are unbelievable places that you can see and that you can go. And that's what this story is about. So we get all the way through and everybody's been going everywhere in here. And so when we get to the end and we get to the gates, it says, oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored and there are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame, you'll be famous, or as famous can be, and the whole wide world will be watching you on TV. Okay, except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win because you'll play against you. So then it goes into the whole stuff about dealing with that. But at the end it says, and you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. And finally, the last page. So be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Montesecchi, Alley, Van Allen, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to get on our way and we're going to move because this is all about kids moving. So let's get over to our mats. And I'm going to move my mat to start with. So we get up to the top here. And we're going to come here and we're going to stand in that mountain pose with our hands and our shoulders over our hips and our feet shoulder length apart. And we're going to take a nice deep breath to the sky, reaching up, and we're just going to come down. And we're going to reach up and we're going to scoop down. And we're going to reach up and we're going to scoop down. We're going to do that 2 more times, just moving our bodies as we reach up and scoop down. And stand tall and bring our hands down. And then we're going to have a seat back and press back. Seat back, press back. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more. Sit back over your knees. There. Just warming up a bit. Now let's take our legs and open them up. Let's warm up some more. Let's take it to one side and the other and breathe and get rid of our breath. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth, whichever you care to. But just take in nice deep breaths and then get rid of the breath as you do so. And open up your arms wide and bring your hands behind you and parallel your feet, and let's go down with a nice flat back. And then let's drop our head down. Shake it a little. Soften your knees. Bring your hands up and press forward. Bring your hands down to your mat and let's move those knees and hips and ankles. Taking in a nice deep breath and letting the breath go. And then let's turn onto our mats. And let's do that runner's lunge. Take that back leg back. Press through your heel. Your knee is over your ankle in the front. We're going to turn inward, lift upward, spread our fingers wide. Take a nice deep breath in and push through our heel and bring it down. And then we're going to press back and press our foot down and make a triangle out of our leg and bring our head towards our knee and really feel that stretch. Feels wonderful, doesn't it? Then bend your knee and bring your knee down. Point your toe back. Walk over your knee, and here we are. Taking a nice deep breath and let that breath go all the way out. Let's breathe as we lift and take it back and stretch and bring it down and hands down next to us, toes under, press back. Take a nice long deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then let's come over to the other side and press down through our heel all the way down. Taking a nice deep breath, bring a knee down, come on back, and hold. Taking another deep breath, bring it down, press your heel back, turn inward, lift upward, and stretch. All the way to the side, all the way behind you, and hold. Bring it down. Press your heel back, press the other one down, bring your head towards your knee and stretch into that triangle. Soften your knees and come around front. We're going to take a nice deep breath and stack our bodies up as we come up, all the way up, taking a nice deep breath in and reach into the sky. Let's take our hands down and bend our knees and open our hands to either side and come over and stretch and come over and stretch and come over and stretch and come over and stretch, kind of like a big windmill coming around. Let's do a couple more. Over and stretch, over and stretch. Last one, over and stretch and over and stretch. And let's breathe and go into a starfish with our fingers spread wide. Our legs spread, taking our hands up, nice deep breath, and then let's bring our elbows back and hold, and then starfish. Bring our elbows back and hold, starfish. Bring it back and hold it up, take a nice deep breath, bring your hands together, lean back, open up your arms, and let's turn and let's grab an ankle and take a hand up behind us and hold and stretch. Let's breathe in, turn the other way, grab an ankle, bring your head down to your knee, hold and stretch. Breathe into it, turn, hold and stretch. And breathe into it, turn, hold and stretch. Walk your hands back, grab both ankles and pull in. Slide your hands up above your knees, come up into cow. Press up into cat, arching your back up. Now scooping it down into cow and pressing it back up and scooping it down into cow and pressing it back up. Come on up, taking a nice deep breath. Your feet are turned. So we're going to turn a foot one way. We're going to turn the other foot in just a bit. And then we're going to soften our knees. Our right knee and the other knee is straight back behind, and our heels are kind of next to each. If you took a line, our heels would be together. And we're going to open up our arms Look over our third finger. We are in second warrior. Taking in a nice deep breath, warriors that we are, ready to go out and conquer the world. And it's such a beautiful week this week. I hope all of you get outside and enjoy every bit. Hi, Kitty. How are you today? Let's reach forward and let's come back into reverse. Breathing in, breathing out. And then let's cup a hand down onto our forearm lightly. We're going to take a hand straight up to the sky, and then we're going to lean into it and bring it over our ear, our bicep over our ear, and we're really going to stretch from our fingertip down to the bottom of our foot. And that foot should be on the outside, pressing into it. Let's come back up and open up into that second warrior again. Looking over our third finger, taking in a nice deep breath. Let's pull everything together. And let's turn a foot, bring an arm out. Turn the foot, turn the other foot in just a bit. Bend the knee and look over your third finger. Breathing in, breathing out. Your arms are strong and pushing in opposite directions. And then you're going to reach out and you're going to come back and move into it. And then we're going to bring our forearm down. Lift up our arm and bring our bicep over our ear as we make a beautiful diagonal with our body. Taking in a nice deep breath. And then bringing it back down into the second warrior. And bringing everything up to our middle. And taking our hands, lacing them behind us again. Let's keep our feet parallel and come down again with a nice flat back. Let your head fall. Let the blood flow through it. Once again, bringing up your arms and pressing them forward. Feel the stretch behind your knees. Feel it up through your back. Bring your hands down and gently move on up through your body and press to the sky. And shake it out as you come down. Okay, so we're moving today. Let's get up to the front of our mats. And remember, this is a gentle movement. So follow through as we go. It's all good for your bodies. We're not beating them up at all. We're stretching muscles and we're making it feel very good. So take in another deep breath to the sky, reach, and swan dive down. This time, half monkey, lifting your chin, lifting up, and taking it back down. We're going to take one leg back, the other leg back, and we're in a downward facing dog. We're going to walk the dog, knee in, heel down, knee in, heel down, knee in, heel down, knee in, heel down. We're going to come up on our toes and then press back to our heels. We're going to bend our knees and come down. We are in tabletop. So while we're in tabletop, let's just do a nice little cow. Making a huge shape out of our back, lifting our chin, lifting our tail, and then pulling up through our center as we rise up. And then down into cow, raising our head and our tail, and pulling back up. One more time, a nice little cow. Down we go. And then let's pull it back up. And then let's take a forearm down and a forearm down and lace our fingers. Let's push back to our big bones and bring our head down and take our body up and walk that dolphin. Knee inhale down, knee inhale down, knee inhale down, knee inhale down. Walk it back. We're in a low plank. If a low plank's hard for you, put your knees down. It's okay. Point your toes back. Come on down. Open up your fingers. Take a nice little breath. We're in a Sphinx position. Our toes are pointing back. Our elbows are under our arms. We're going to take our fingertips and press them into the mat. And then we're just going to come up a little bit. Always keep your elbows soft and bent Don't try to push too hard. It's not good for your back. And then let's take it down a little bit. Elongate your spine and your neck. Look down at your mat. And then take a nice deep breath and press through your fingers and the palms of your hands and come up just a bit. And then let's take it back down. Let's reach out with our right hand and reach back with our left hand and grab our foot. And this is called a half bow. So here we are in half bow. And we're really feeling a beautiful stretch in our quad muscles that are down on the mat. We're feeling a good stretch through our shoulder muscles. This is a nice stretch. So let's go to the other side. Reach out, reach back, grab your foot, try to put it in the middle of your glutes. And really stretch out. Taking a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Looking down into your mat. Now, if you want, take a knee to the outsides of your mat. Grab both ankles and then try to pull them in behind your shoulders. And you can try to lift up your chest and lift up your legs in full bow. So take a nice deep breath through your nose. Release it out. And again, a deep breath through your nose and release it out. Lower yourself down. Oh, wow. We got that working. Come on up. We're in all fours. I'm going to have you walk your hands back and your knees are shoulder length apart. Let's take a deep breath to the sky. Reaching up. Take a hand down. Come over. Stretch as far as you can. Trying to reach your hands and your fingertips down to the ground. And then let's take it up on the other side and come on over and try to reach it down. Then come on up, reach to the sky, come on over and try to reach it down. And breathe it in and reach it up and take it over and reach it down. And bring it back up. And bring all down onto all fours again. Let's stretch our spine. We're going to take our right foot out and press through our toes and lift up behind us and reach out in front of us and hold that nice long stretch. So now let's try to reach back and grab that ankle. That's why we did the bow first, so we could practice. Okay? Try to lift it up. And no worries if you can't reach it, just reach towards it. Okay? And bring it down. So let's take the other side. Press the heel out. Lift up the hand. Align it. Taking a nice deep breath. Reach back. Grab and lift. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And coming down, let's put our toes together. Hi, kitty. And all the way back. And elongate your spine. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And again, a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's do rabbit. Let's put our head down like we're going to do a headstand, but we're not. And then we're going to reach back to our feet. And arch our back up and look at our toes and hold rabbit. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Release it down. Lift up your head and bring your legs around. Okay, here we are, sitting on our mats. So we're going to go through some leg series now. We're going to work our legs a little bit and our arms and our waist all over. Well, actually all over. All our body parts are going to get worked at some point. But let's start by doing a nice little leg stretch. And we're going to do that by pulling up one leg, taking the other one down and coming down to our mat. We're going to bring a knee in, put a hand on the inside of our knee and the outside of our ankle. We're going to tuck up and we're going to look at our foot. And we're going to bring that knee in and reach out with our other leg. And we're going to bring that knee in and reach out with our other leg. We're going to bring that knee in and reach out with our other leg. And we're going to bring our knee in and reach. And we're breathing and getting rid of the breath as we reach. We're breathing in and getting rid of the breath as we reach. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. Cross your ankles, grab your big toes and rock side to side, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bend our knees over our mat, and we're going to tap down the right foot and flex it. We're going to tap down the left foot and flex it. We're going to tap down the right foot and flex it. We're going to tap down the left foot and flex it. Tap down the right and flex. Tap down the left and flex. Put your legs up into the sky. Wiggle your toes. Take a nice deep breath through your nose. Anytime your legs go to the sky, it's called an inversion. So that means that the blood is flowing back down through the legs. It's a good thing. So put your arms out to the side and let's just make little circles in the sky. Just little circles. And think about what's happening to the back side of you. Yes, we're giving ourselves a nice little back rub as we do that. Now come up to the top for our lower back, which is called our sacrum. And that's what we're massaging as we take and turn our legs around. So you're going to learn a lot of different names and body parts, and that's a good thing. Anatomy is a good thing to know, and that's what the study of our bones and our muscles and tendons and ligaments, we learn all that in anatomy. So grab from behind your knees and roll yourself up. Give yourself a nice little hug, okay? Because we're moving through this today and we're going to do more. So are you ready? Let's do more. Okay, bring your legs back this time and let's go into half boat. We're going to reach towards our toes and hold it. We're going to tap down and lift, tap down and lift. This time though, we're pointing and not flexing. Tap down and lift, tap down and lift. Tap down, one more set, tap down and lift, tap down and lift. And let's try to take our legs and arms up in the air, lower down, lift up, and let's reach towards our toes. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and reach towards your toes. Okay, let's come back, knee up, and let's roll ourselves back. So what we're going to do now is called the Criss-Cross. And it's one of my favorites because it works your whole center, it works your back, it works so many muscles. So thumbs to your earlobe, fingertips to the back of your head and lift up your head. And then we're going to bring our feet up, our knees are over our hips and our feet are flexed. And we're going to push out with one foot up and over to one side. We're going to push up over the other. We're going to push to one side. We're going to push to the other. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. We're going to do that 2 more times on each side. And breathe in and breathe out. Put your feet down. Take your hands behind you. Stretch through your fingers. Take a nice deep breath. And now we're going to lift up our knees. Reach forward, tap down, reach forward, tap down, reach forward, tap down, reach forward. One more time, tap down and reach forward. Gather from behind your knees and help yourself up and give yourself another big hug. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So let's do something for our hips, okay? Let's do something for our hips. So sit in the middle of your mat. We're going to take one leg down the mat. We're going to bring the other one up. We're going to grab our foot and wrap our arm around our knee. So we call this rocking the baby, okay? Because it kind of looks like we are rocking a baby. But what are we doing? Oh, can you feel it working your hips? I feel it working my hips. So just rock it back and forth gently. Taking in nice deep breaths and opening up that hip. Then take your foot over top, and then we're going to turn to that bent knee and wrap around and look over our shoulder. Taking a nice deep breath, and give yourself a hug. Let's take the other leg down. Stretch it out. Bring the other one up. Grab your foot. Wrap your arm around your knee. Sit up tall. And let's rock that baby. Back and forth. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then let's take this foot and put it on the other side of our knee. And let's twist and turn, pressing, looking over our shoulder, taking in a nice deep breath, and getting rid of the breath, and giving ourselves a nice big hug. And both feet go down. Our hands go to the sky. We reach, and we're going to reach towards our toes and stretch. Really stretch through. Breathing in and breathing out and feeling that beautiful little pool on our legs. Coming back up. Let's wiggle our toes. And take a nice deep breath through our nose. And we're going to do a roll over now. Now when we roll over, we're going to try to get our legs over our head. We're going to do what's called a plow. So we're not going to go all the way over. We're only going to go halfway over. So here's how it looks. And I'll do a couple of them, and you do them the best you can. So tuck your chin, pull in your navel, and let's roll on our back, and let's roll over and keep our legs parallel to the ground. So we're stopping there. Our arms are holding us. We're stopping there. If you want, you can flex your feet and touch down behind you if you want. But bring your legs close to you and roll out slowly on your spine, because you're giving your spine a nice little massage. So up we go, and down we go towards our toes. And let's do that one more time, okay? Tuck your chin, pull your navel in, roll back, roll over, put your feet parallel to the ground. Your hands are helping you alongside. Hold it there when you're ready. Tap down, bring your legs close to you. Roll out slowly on your spine. Take a nice deep breath to the sky and come down and try to reach towards your toes. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and release that breath. Wiggle your toes. All right, let's bring both feet in. And the soles of our feet are coming together. And we're going to flutter a little bit like a butterfly. Just taking a nice deep breath as we flutter, flutter, flutter. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then we're going to put our heels together and do something that's called turtle. So we're going to take our hands and press them down and open them and tuck our chin to our chest and feel our back really, really, really pulling through our spine as we do the turtle. Hold it there for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in, deep breath out. Slide your hands back, put your knees together, come up, grab your big toes, both of them, as they come in, and then we're going to take it out into a full boat. Both heels pressing out, taking in a nice deep breath, and holding. Again, another deep breath in, and then let that breath go. Bring in your feet. Come on down, keep the soles of those feet together. We're going to rock back and forth on our sit bones. And we're going to come over. And we're going to stretch with our bicep over our ear, really stretching through our fingers. We're going to rock the other way, and we're really going to stretch over. We're going to breathe into the other side and stretch over. And one more time to the other side and stretch over. Come on up, give yourself a big hug. Taking a nice deep breath. and release that breath. So I'm looking, and I think it's almost time for us to stop today. I hope you had fun. And remember, there's a lot of places you can go. But try to make sure that you go to places where there's not a whole lot of people. And there's so many things to see in this world. So remember all the places you can go. And get out there and enjoy these beautiful fall days. I'll see you next week. This is Kids Move, and we'll be back.